How's it going, everybody? Nick here. Welcome back to another Payday 2 build video. Today we're going over the Arthur Morgan build, one of my personal favorite protagonists of all time. So I hope you guys enjoy this build as much as I do, and I hope you have fun with it if you get the chance to try it out. Before we start, I do want to give a few quick shout outs specifically to Addy, Magic, Spoofer, and more that I'm probably forgetting that assisted with this build. I appreciate you guys helping me out with this build. Addy helped me tweak the build and get it to where it was in working order, so it'd actually be, more enjoyable to play. And also Addy and Magic, as you can see in the footage in today's video, they helped me test the build to make sure everything was in working order. Thank you guys so much for helping me with everything. Also, thank you to everyone in stream chat who's been hanging out and bearing with me as I was creating this build, working through it as I was recording at the time of streaming. Appreciate you guys as well. Speaking of chat, I have started streaming on YouTube every single day. So when this video drops, I'll probably be streaming Payday actually. So come on over, hang out and chat. Let me know what you think of the build and what you think I could do to make it better. Besides that, guys, I think that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please press that subscribe button. It lets me know that you guys enjoy the Payday content on this channel and that you want to see more of it when Payday 3 comes out in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. How's it going, everybody? Nick here. Welcome back to another Payday 2 build video. We are right at the edge of getting Payday 3. So how about a few more builds to finish out Payday 2? And today I've got a good one here for you. So I hope you guys enjoy this build, and let's get right into the overview of the build. Then we'll take a look at the weapons, the skills, the perk deck, and some death sentence gameplay. So for this particular build, it is the Arthur Morgan build. Obviously, Arthur is a well-known protagonist at this point, the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption 2, almost as infamous as I would say as John Marston in Red Dead Redemption 1, who's also featured in Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur is known for being able to make your own choices in the game as the player, but you're ultimately, most of the time, seen as more of a morally good character, one that's trying to make the right choices, but just caught up kind of in the wrong crowd in Dutch's gang. Obviously, in the game, you're going to have a lot of different heists that you can do and a lot of different activities, things you can do. But what's really nice about Arthur that can work well in Payday is being a sharpshooter. That doesn't work well for me because I have terrible aim. At least with this build, it allows you to feel a little bit like a sharpshooter like Arthur. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overview of the build. We're going to be using the lightweight ballistic vest. I feel like anything more than this is kind of outside of what Red Dead Redemption might offer. And then we're going to be using first aid kits for our equipment, the repeater 1874 for our sniper rifle, the Peacemaker 45 revolver for our secondary. You can also use the Castigo revolver. Either one is fine. I just prefer the Peacemaker because it feels more cowboy-esque, I guess. Dynamite for our throwable. You can use the fist or the empty palm kata for your melee. And then for skills, we'll get into that here in a second. As you can see, you have mostly Mastermind and in Ghost. And then for our perk deck, we're actually going to be using Crook. Now, I did already kind of create a build similar to this, except it is different perk deck and different weapons as well. So feel free to go check that out if you're interested. I'll have that linked down below if you don't like these weapons, or maybe you don't have DLC for the repeater and the Peacemaker. So you can use the rattlesnake and you can use the Castigo instead. For our skills, we're going to be using Combat Medic Basic with Quick Fix and Uppers Ace and Inspire Basic to help get teammates up quicker and to be able to shout them for faster reload speed and movement speed. We're going to have Stable Shot Aced, Aggressive Reload Aced, Ammo Efficiency Basic, and Graze Ace to be able to help out with doing that extra damage to a wider range of people with the repeater. In Enforcer, we're going to have Resilience. Die Hard Ace is extremely important for the LBV to get extra armor, and Bullseye Basic to help replenish armor for headshots, which is what we should be going for with a sharpshooter type build anyways. If you're not hitting them in the head, you're probably going to be in trouble. And with Scavenger Basic, we can help get our ammo back. Technician, we're just going to have Steady Grip Basic as a small little pickup for extra accuracy. In Ghost, we're going to have Duck and Cover Ace. Inner Pockets Ace. Now, I'll talk about that here in just a second. Shockproof Basic, Dire Need Basic, and SB Aced. SB Aced, you can kind of forego that if you don't want that extra dodge, but because our dodge with Crook is kind of a little bit lower, although I'm sure some people disagree with me on that, it's a little bit lower, I really would recommend it, as well as Duck and Cover Ace giving us that extra dodge. Inner Pockets Aced, for this build, you're pretty much going to need it to get your detection risk down to 23 detection. That way you can utilize Low Blow Aced and SB Aced to be able to get extra dodge and extra crit. But then also in Silent Killer, we have Second Wind Basic in case our armor armor breaks, and optical illusions basic just to help us get up low blow. And we have no silenced weapons, so there's no point in having the professional, or else I would be using the professional. In fugitive to help with pistol skills for our peacemaker, we have equilibrium basic to get us to gun nut ace for faster fire rate, desperado ace for that faster reload speed, which is a necessity with the peacemaker. Unfortunately has a pretty slow reload time because you're reloading each individual round, and trigger happy basic so that we can have extra damage. Trigger happy basic is it's probably better ace because you have a longer duration, but trigger happy basic is still pretty good, especially at 4 points that you don't really know exactly where to allocate. You could always put it at 9 lives ace if you didn't want trigger happy basic, so you could take that off and do 9 lives ace if you wanted an extra down. But ultimately I feel like it works well. If you're playing 1 down, I would probably suggest that, but trigger happy basic is still very good. So now we've taken a look at skills, let's take a look at the perk deck. Alright, so the Crook perk deck. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth with this or anything like that. Just going to go over the cards real quick. If you want a little bit more of an in-depth look, feel free to check out our perk deck series where I went over every single perk deck in Payday 2 and created a build out of them. There is the Crook build that you can take a look at. I wouldn't say that's necessarily that video in particular isn't like the best build for Crook or anything like that, but I've actually grown to have an appreciation for Crook. I think in that video, I maybe didn't like it as much, and when I did my tier list, I think I placed Crook a little bit lower, but ultimately Crook is nice. Having that dodge, I believe when you're sprinting you get to 55 dodge, and then you also have some armor so you can take a little bit more damage than you would typically. So I really enjoy Crook, grown to really love it. So what Crook does, you get an increase in dodge virtually every single card except for the last one where you get an increase in armor recovery rate, and then you also get an increase in armor in 3, 5, and 7 if you're wearing a ballistic vest. So you get that plus on top of your Die Hard Aced. It's very nice paired together for the LBV. I've also used Crook with like just a ballistic vest, but I wouldn't say you'd want to go really above LBV because you're trying to get as much dodge as possible to really utilize it well. That's why I went with Crook, because I think it works nicely for a Red Dead Redemption type build. So for our primary, the Repeater 1874 sniper rifle, feel free to pause and take a look at those stats right there if you're interested, but you'll see it as we go through the modifications. For the barrel, we're not going to have one. For our boost, we're going to be using the concealment boost. Unfortunately, the Repeater is pretty dang hard to conceal, even if you're using the Outlaw Silence barrel and you put on Optical Illusions Aced. Still pretty hard to conceal, so we're going to have that concealment boost on there. No charm and no sight. Sight, again, is going to affect your concealment, so you're not going to want that, and that's all there is to the Repeater. Pretty simple, easy to go through. For our secondary, we're going to be using the Peacemaker 45 revolver. Feel free to pause and take a look at those stats if you're interested, but you'll see it as we're going through. And we're going to be using the concealment boost again for the Peacemaker. We're not going to have a charm. For our grip, you can put on the Grand Grip if you really want it, but you're going to get -1 in concealment. And unfortunately, with this particular build, if you put that on, you're going up to that 26 detection risk, so I really wouldn't recommend it. For our slide, we're going to be using the Shootout barrel to get +2 in concealment. A little bit down in accuracy, but that's okay. And we're not going to equip that stock, although it is kind of nice and it looks kind of weird. I don't know, but you can't put it on, okay? It just won't work. So just trust me. Besides that, that's our weapons, that's our skills, that's our perk deck, and an overview of the build. So let's go ahead and take a look at some Death Sentence gameplay. Alright, I started the recording a little bit late there, but as you can see, we're on Death Sentence, so.
Driver, keep going. I'll figure something out. Great, now give it to the vault. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Now let it do its thing. And remember to keep the cops off.
Hey, at least we got decent walls here.
On the roof. Be careful. 20 seconds to go.
Alright.
Put 'em up, fuckwit.
Oh, completely missed that shot.
We're almost there. Time to patch through to my pilot. Broadsport calling Daddy Boy. Our boys are ready. Drop the Skyhook cage. Over. Somebody help Joy.
On my way, Sensei. Does this thing have afterburners?
I'm going to have the ground team
I'm dead.
on the back roof.
Cloaker.
Over.
Try a little harder. Roof. Got it, Sensei.
That's really unfortunate.
With me, Gus.
Pickup is on its way. Not much margin for error here. Get to the roof.
Just bust the timeout.
Scarface might be dying too, I don't know. He's getting pretty lit up. Cloaker's still on me, by the way.
Joy got downed.
This is interesting.
See ya, Duncan, dipshit!
Suckers got you real bad, man.
Tony Carey for real? I made it back.
Here's a first aid kit! Try and heal those wounds, ya pussy!
Not good. Those are snipers. Those look like sniper teams, folks. Careful now.
This is gonna make me better at FAK armor. True though.
You gotta bolt together an aluminum cage. Load it and then set up a cable on a balloon. Plane flies right over, grabs the cable, and whoosh, off it goes.
Target in sight. Going in.
We're going
Still kind of confused.
Start shifting those bags
What?
to the top of the bank and put the cage together.
Back off, medic!
95% sure you forgot that this isn't 3-shot. It's not. It's not 3-shot. It should be 2-shot.
Taser! I got the taser!
Excluding dodge, yeah.
A sniper team is moving in. They're putting a sniper team in play. Watch out.
I'm reigniting, we good? Easy peasy. Bullseye.
Motherfucking bulldozer!
There's a mini dozer out there, and he is not being nice.
They've had enough. They're going to snipers. More snipers are moving in. Gotta be a little more careful now, I hope. Recess is over, fellas. Let's get back to business. Joy is down. Police called in heavy reinforcements. Not over yet, fellas. 30 seconds until the next police assault. Police assault in 20.
Fuck you!
Ah, I finally got the mini dozer, wow. Oh, I just ate that.
First aid kit here.
10. Good work. We're using that to get the money out of here.
Good work.
They're coming.
I can shoot through a wall, but I can't shoot through a table.
Break time, Rosa.
Heads up. They're deploying on a nearby roof.
I don't understand.
Okay, we're in. Get in that vault. Start moving the loot out. Don't stand around. Start working on those deposit boxes.
Dun, dun. First try, you think? Oh, hey, I got the lyrics for On the Road. That's kind of cool. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna go down.
Start moving the cash bags to the cage. That's
Oh, you did get it.
Let's start moving those money bags to the cage, gang.
Anyone got a big bag? Here's the first aid kit. Took care of the shield.
Wolf is down.
Hold on, I got you.
First aid kit here.
Didn't mean to do that.
You wanna go to war? We take it to war.
Great, keep going. Sniper just got activated. Stay sharp. Okay, gang, good. Now hold on.
Ow.
Blood tunnel.
It was crash as always. Yeah, my game just crashed. What? Yeah. Seems about right. Sorry, Magic. That's how it goes.
A fucking medic.
Bye bye, our cold shield.
1 minute. Eyes on the skies, gentlemen.
Fucking lady bulldozer.
We're good.
Got a medic.
Get stuck, shield fuck.
Wolf needs help.
30 seconds. Almost there.
Here's gas experience.
No mercy. Kill the shield.
We got him on the run.
I might die. Yep.
Medic bag.
I needed ammo. Scarface has got me. It's alright. Thank you, Mr. Tony.
You fucking cockroaches.
I'll go test some mod. I'll be here though. Alright, Magic, no problem. You good?
Hold them off while I find the best way out for you guys.
Yeah! I got your cage here. I got it.
Did,
They're deploying snipers. Stay low. They've got every road out of there blocked. Time to go Viet Cong on them.
they got they got the money this time, right? Cool. Good stuff. Ah, man.
Your window on the side of the bank. There's a manhole there to the sewers. Get down there.
Help me! You gotta help me!
Joy should be able to get me.
You're almost done.
Glad you guys
I honestly shouldn't have gone down there anyways.
for a while. Now get to work. You don't have all day.
Take it.
Now's like the perfect time to go. If I can actually get out of here.
Units moving in.
Here's a first aid kit. Got a medic bag.
Alright, I'm here. Well, sort of. But I'm making my way. Downtown.
They've really opened the valve.
Oh!
Forever. You need to
We're good. We're good.
They say crap rolls downhill, but here it flows everywhere.
Wow.
This is a goddamn maze.
That's nuts. GG.
You guys need to get out of there.
Did I hear a rockin' stone?
Stench.
And stir! We are unbreakable.
We are unbreakable. Oh, man. Love to see it. That was starting to become my border crossing DSOT all over again, but it didn't.